Hey, welcome in. FG here. So today I have another entry for our Pirate Stackers Morgan Challenge. So we have our current 3 slabs, our 1 toned coin over there, and today is actually going to be another raw toned coin. So this one, I'm hoping that the pictures, that the coin lives up to the pictures, because the pictures on it looked pretty awesome in terms of toning. And I'm hoping it's not too details. The listing did say details, which I suspect might mean it has a rim ding. But I did know that when I bought it. Not graded. So this is a, let's see. Actually, I forget which year it is. Let's look it up real quick on my eBay purchase list here. So this is going to be, this is why I bought it. This is a 1882 O, but it's not just any 1882 O. Let's see. What did he say here? 1882 O over S. So, he thinks I got a good deal, which, if it actually is an O over S, even as a details coin, it will be a good deal. I did pay up for this. It was just at $75. Now I can hear some of you groaning at that, because you're looking for getting Morgans closer to melt, maybe. But if we look at the 82 O over S, let me find it here, and I'm looking on PCGS. And maybe I'll flash it up here on the screen real quick. It will depend on which one it actually is. So I'm going to have to spend some time and look at this under the microscope to figure out exactly which VAM this is. But if we look here, we can see that the strong O over S are, if it's an MS, it's hundreds of dollars. And even if it's details, so details doesn't necessarily mean it it's not worth anything, but it will drop it down a little bit. And I think it usually drops down maybe a couple grades worth in terms of value. But we can see like an O over S, even if it's down around a 40, is worth 100. 55, AU 55, 160, and up, depending on what VAM it is. So 75 is actually a pretty good deal for for this coin. So let's open it on up and take a look at what we have. I want to be very careful here. I'm not sure if this is in a capsule, and I don't want the staples damaging it if it's not. It looks like it's in a flip. All right, let's take a look at it. So he's written that he thinks it's extra fine plus to AU. You can see a little bit of toning here and on up around the edge. And he wrote details, so and there's probably the details, is a rim ding. But this is why I was looking at buying it. So what we need to do is get out the microscope and really take a look at the mint mark. Make sure it's an O over S. I don't see very much wear across the hair there. So it might grade in a AU, depending on that rim ding. I'm actually going to take it out here. So give me a second and I'll get it out of the flip. Because I'm not going to keep it in the flip one way or the other. So let's see.
Underneath the moon so bright, trading dreams in the dead of night.
And see if we can really see the rim ding there. I'm not sure how much of a ding you can get away with without it being a details coin. If you have any idea on that, let me know. If it's a details coin, it may still be worth getting graded. Unless it's been cleaned. I don't really see any cartwheel. So it's possible it's been cleaned. But I'll break out the microscope and we'll be right back. All right, I know this isn't the microscope, but I thought we got our slide. We got to go ahead and try the slide. That looks good. And we'll try the coin ping tester here. let's get another one out to compare. Yep, those sound pretty similar to me. I think we're good on that. I'll actually use the Theme Test app on my phone after I'm done filming, just to verify. But now we're going to get the microscope out. All right, so I'm going to flash up here on the screen from VAM World. These are the O over S varieties, and there's 3 different VAMs, 4, 5, and 6, I think it is. Yeah, 4, 5, no, 3, 4, and 5. And so here's ours. Let's get a close-up look at it. Well, that does look like VAM 5. If we look down here at VAM 5, we can see it's called the Broken. Early dice state is much fainter. Late dice state appears more pronounced, it looks like. So I am definitely not an expert. I would need somebody else to look at this, like in a grading situation, to figure out whether it's an early or late dice state. But that does look like we're looking at the VAM 5 Broken EDS. It does not go all the way across like the VAM 4 does. So yeah. And if we look back at PCGS here, let's just say this doesn't, concede this doesn't go into the MS state. So let's look at anywhere from 45 to 60. So an 82 O over S. We said it was a VAM 5. So it is not going to be one of the OS strong VAMs. It's going to be this. Okay. So yeah. It does look like we have that VAM 5 OS Broken at EF45. I'll throw this up here on the screen at EF45. It's worth about what we paid. Of course, that is graded and with no details. So if it falls up in the AU range, like say if it fell at 55, that'd be 120. That might make it worth going ahead and getting graded. If we did it through Annex, probably be $30 worth of grading fees. If it drops down a couple grades because of the details, then you're back in the range of what I've already paid for it. So I will probably not get this one graded unless somebody thinks that it wouldn't grade as details. Let's go ahead and drop it down a little bit here. And we will try and get it back in focus. I do not have the autofocus on this guy. You can see that is a pretty good rim ding there. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you think this would grade details with that rim ding. If I get in Colorado. But anyways, so here you can see really why I bought it was for this toning. I really like the toning. I do think this is a natural toning. I don't think this is artificial, so if it did grade, I think that toning would be a very nice addition to the slab. So anyways, that's it for today. Well, guess I'll put this back up here while we're closing. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and this is essentially going to be my #1 coin for March, so it's just a tad early, but we're on pace for our 2 coins per month, just not all graded. 2 coins per month gives me 24. That means I can get 4 raw ones and still fill that box. So we are still shooting to fill that box. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.